Yahi Sarah. Hi, what if I give birth after submitting my DS-260 form? Please help. Let's say you check the results for DV 2026, which will be out May 3rd, 2025, and you find out that you've been randomly selected. You've won DV lottery. Umeweza kushinda DV lottery. The next step will be for you to fill and submit your DS-260 ASAP. What is DS-260? Somebody may ask. DS-260 is an immigrant visa application form. It's out of the same DS-260, the consular officer will be asking you questions during the interviews. So make sure whenever you are filling in the DS-260, the information you input there should be factual and should be verifiable. Usiandike tu maneno hapo. And that's why it's a good practice. After filling in the DS-260, before submitting, make sure you print the DS-260 as PDF. Ili uweze kureview na kurevise so that when you go to the interviews, you will still remember what you wrote. Utakuwa ukirevise. Now, if you have dependents or derivatives, make sure also you fill and submit their DS-260s also. Make sure you submit their DS-260s. It's very important. So that whenever you log into your DS-260, on the summary page, kuna mahali inaitwa summary page. On the summary page, everything will be complete. Itasema complete. For the main applicant, for the derivatives or dependents, maybe kids or your spouse, should be complete. If you are a family of 4, or maybe a family of 3, make sure you submit 4 DS-260s and you get 4 DS-260 confirmation pages. Yes, kama wewe ni family of 2, make sure you submit 2 DS-260 forms and make sure you get 2 DS-260 confirmation pages. That's it. Now, in such a situation whereby now you give birth after submitting your DS-260 form, what will you do? Kama vile Sarah anauliza. Sarah is asking this. What if I give birth after submitting my DS-260 form? What can I do? To answer this question, it will depend on the stage of your DS-260 processing. It will depend also on your case number. Let's say if your DS-260, okay, if by the time you are giving birth, your DS-260 has not been processed or let's say has not been what? Scheduled for the interviews. Then you can request KCC, which is Kentucky Consular Center. Kutakuwa na email, there is an email address which you have to write to KCC requesting them to unlock your DS-260 so that you can add that newborn. It is allowed. Hiyo hata ikuangi na issue. It is allowed to add a newborn to the DS-260. So you write to the KCC. Only if your case has not been scheduled for the interviews. Yes. Ikiwa bado ni mapema, hujakuwa scheduled for the interviews, you can write to KCC. Yep. I will put the email address on the comment section so that, let's say maybe you are DV 2025 and you just want to unlock your DS-260, you will see it and know what to do. There is a video I have on YouTube, Kenya USA Times TV, on how to unlock your DS-260. How to draft that email to KCC. And most of the time, whenever you are doing this now, let's say you are requesting KCC to unlock your DS-260, on the subject, below the subject line, make sure you write your name, your case number, your country, your date of birth, and then your last name. And then you write maybe 1 or 2 lines that you want your DS-260 to be unlocked so that you can add a newborn. And if you have the birth certificate of that child, please also attach. You will attach birth certificate and then also, let's say, yeah, even one NL, for example, winning notification letter, you'll attach that, maybe your passport bio page and your kid's passport bio page. Just attach, and then you click send. That way, you will be requesting KCC, which is Kentucky Consular Center, which deals with the processing of your DS-260 to unlock your DS-260. And they won't take long. It's normally maybe a week or maybe some few days. They will email you back. Na kama watakubali, they will say, okay, your DS-260 has been unlocked. Make sure you resubmit it as soon as possible. That's a trick also, because if you don't resubmit your DS-260, it will still be open and you will not be scheduled for the interviews and it will not be processed. So make sure after making corrections, you resubmit, and even for the kid. That is, kama hujakuwa scheduled for the interviews. How about in a situation whereby you've been scheduled for the interviews? Let's say you've received your 2NL interview notification letter. What will you do in such a situation? In such a situation, you will email your embassy or consulate. You just email them and requesting them to unlock your DS-260 so that you can add your newborn. It's allowed. Even in some cases, I've seen some cases whereby the consular officer will help you unlock the DS-260 during the interview time. Na atakusaidia uweze kuadd that kid and will help you to add that newborn. Yes, it's possible and they do accept that. Yeah, I don't know why it's not an issue for them to accept a newborn. It's okay. And it's a good thing. You can always add your newborn who was not there during the initial application. It can either be, if your interview is so close, the consular officer may accept, but may tell you now, okay, make sure that you bring your kid's passport during the interview so that your DS-260 will be unlocked and then the kid will be added. And that kid will get the visas. Now, there is also another issue. Somebody was asking, if you are granted that visa, who is given the visa? It's all of you. You as the main applicant, DV1, there is DV2, there is DV3. Wote mtapatiwa visa. It's not one person. Yes. And then somebody was asking, can I go to the interviews without the passport? That's a silly question. How will you get the visa without the passport? Visa will be stamped on your passport. So if you say, can I go to the interview without the passport? It shows that you are not ready to come to the US. Hauko ready na hauko serious. Where is it type ya kuja US? So some of this stuff you can easily Google. So, Sarah, I hope I've answered your question. It's allowed for you to add the newborn through what? The first route is KCC to unlock, if your case has not been scheduled for the interviews. And if your case has been scheduled for the interviews, you will request your local embassy to unlock. And there have been so many cases of such situations, and the embassy will always accept. There is no issue about that. Thank you so much. God bless you.